In this video, I'll just go over some utility and basically smokes that you can throw from this position. Some of these are going to be useful for early round, others are mid round or even late round for retakes. And this is just a set of utility or set of smokes that the CT either playing towards A or playing towards holding red can throw in the middle of the round depending on how the Ts are playing. So starting off with the A side, it only has two smokes, one for just holding A and the other one for prevent or basically retaking the site. So for the one smoke that you can use to hold A site or like at least assist your teammate playing at A, you look for these two grass blades, aim slightly towards the left of where they intersect and very slightly towards the left of this line as well, and jump throw. This bounces off this pillar over here, lands as shown, and will basically cover some of the inside and like very slightly extend out as well. So this is the holding smoke, and for the retake smoke, you basically look for this second U shape over here. So there are these U-shaped beams all over the roof. So look for the second one from the right. Aim as shown. So this is the first, this is the second. You just aim at this point over here and jump throw. So the reason for throwing the retake smoke slightly different from the one that lands inside is that this smoke extends out a lot further, and any T that was originally playing main will have to push pretty far out to actually prevent a CT from diffusing or maybe see where the CT actually is, and they will not be able to shoot and like immediately go back into cover with this smoke. But for the holding smoke, you want it to be slightly towards the inside, because if your teammate is playing here, with the retake utility, what can happen is that the Ts can lurk out as far as possible in the smoke and then on one flash just explode out. So this player does not have enough opportunity to retreat or do anything. But in this case, there is still some vision that your teammate is going to have. So that is why the second smoke is different. Now, moving on towards the mid side. So for the mid side, one smoke that you can throw, which is a pretty simple one, is just like to block off donut. And to do that, you look for this light yellow grass blade, which is like directly below these two green ones. Aim at this point and then slightly below that and jump throw. So this becomes the standard donut smoke. And this is very similar to the smoke that the Ts usually throw, but if they have smoked off red, a lot of times they will just want to execute A or take A. So depending on how they are playing, this becomes more of a block smoke, and this will assist your teammate to basically either hold donut or maybe just to focus towards the main area. But better smoke for mid will be the actual like mid smoke or the elbow smoke, and to do that you look for these two circles on this second square. Aim at the left line of them and move your crosshair up to the point where these wooden beams are, or like, yeah, this wooden structure is in the roof itself. So move your crosshair up right where this line is intersecting above them. There is this pattern. So you just aim at the small wooden beam which is very far inside. So aim as shown. No, sorry, aim as shown and jump throw. So this becomes a, and this is a forgiving smoke. Even if you're not perfectly aligned with that specific wood beam, it still is going to land like in this area itself. And this becomes a pretty decent mid smoke because it covers both angles over here. And even this corner, it may seem like it is visible, but it does, the smoke does bloom and cover this corner as well. So this can be the smoke that you throw for your teammate playing mid. And yep, that is like a smoke that can be thrown in the middle of the round. A smoke now moving towards the B slightly. So this position was also a pretty common position to throw the lane smoke. And this yellow flare used to be the old lineup, but I found that aiming directly above it in the middle of this green one is slightly better. So you aim as shown and jump through. So this bounces off of this wall and lands over here. It's like it extends out, covers this entire area, but on this wooden structure on the side, it like blooms higher up, and it will also land a bit faster than the other smoke. So this can be the smoke that you throw in the beginning of the round. If this smoke is thrown, your teammate should ideally throw a molly over here or incendiary over here so that the T's can definitely not push and will have to basically go behind the smoke. So that was for the lane smoke. Now the same position can also be used to throw the B lane control smoke and the B retake smoke as well. So for that you need to look for this gold mark. If you're throwing the smoke as a supportive utility for your B players, you just aim below, like directly below this gold mark, there is this second brick and there is this dark line on this. So you aim at the end of the dark line and jump through. This becomes a perfect B holding smoke because it will bounce off and bloom over here. This also covers the boost angle and will not allow any T's to push or like take this corner when they are executing or like if they were planning on doing that, so it prevents that. For the retake smoke, it's very similar, but this time you actually aim at that gold mark specifically and jump through. And the reason for throwing the retake smoke slightly different again is that you want this smoke to bloom out and cover this angle so that no T can actually use this angle to fight your teammates over here. This smoke can be the smoke that you throw if your teammate calls that they are executing B, because this is going to prevent them from fighting or like taking the longer angle than like fighting short or maybe someone playing over here. So yeah, this is basically it, like smokes that you can throw from that one position in different situations of the round, and uh, hope it helps.